Hey guys, welcome back to Vinceville Custom. So today I'm sharing with you a premium format custom Gambit head for the Sideshow collectible statue. And a friend of mine is the one who commissioned these. And I'm going to kind of break it down real quick on what he did. So maybe give you guys some ideas out there if you ever wanted to do a different type of head for your statue or a base or a change of hand or whatever. So my friend's a really big Gambit fan. And he's got, I think, like 3 or 4 of the Gambit premium formats. Just like me, I got like 4 Power Girls that I'm customizing. You know, so that's why I always tell people, just because you like the character, you love the statue, doesn't mean you can't have 3 or 4 of them and customize them and change them up and do some stuff to them. So he is not a fan of the head, so he asked Troy McDevitt to, commission him to make a head off of a specific style. And of course, Troy did a really good job, and this is the head that came from it. So, Troy did one hairstyle, but he had his. We had one of our other friends that we know that sculpts did another hairstyle for him. So he wasn't sure what type of hairstyle he wanted to go with the statue, and now the way it worked out is he's got 2 different hairstyles. So what he's going to do is he's going to have the one he likes the best with the head for one of his Gambits. But I did a test run on these 2, and the idea is, he paid Troy to do that, then he has to pay for the molding casting, and then he has to pay for painting. But what he wants to do is kind of wants to offset his cost. And a lot of guys do this in the hobby where, you know, if they want to commission a statue from somebody or a head or whatever, they usually make up a couple extra copies just to kind of offset the cost of everything that goes into it. So it's like you get your grail item, but you don't put as much money out by selling extra of them. So that's kind of what he's doing with this Gambit head. So these 2 I'll probably put up on my website for now in the for sale section. It'll come with these custom bases I made. But I mean, he's got a couple extra copies, and what I have to do is I have to tweak the hair on them. But you know, he can. There could be a couple blank ones as well. Where he's not making like hundreds of these heads. It's probably like only like, you know, maybe 8 or something, just to kind of help pay for like maybe like the supplies of like the resin and mold type thing. So that's pretty much, you know, what he's doing. And a lot of other guys do this in the hobby. They get you know, a sculptor or somebody to make something for them, and then they make a couple extra copies and they offset their cost. But a really cool head. I think Troy did a great job on it. The hairstyles is pretty cool. The one on the left here makes it seem like he's a little older. This hairstyle makes him seem a little younger. And that's the cool thing about some of these statues, is hairstyles can really change a head sculpt big time. You know, you could have a female head with long hair, but then when you put short hair on it, it kind of changes the sculpt. Same thing with the male statues like this. More bushier hair on the left side kind of seems a little bit older, where the thinner head, you know, makes it look a little younger. But you know, it's just hairstyles. So that's the other cool thing, is like maybe you like you know, maybe you want somebody to sculpt you a head, but you want to keep it bald, and you could do different hairstyles on it by making a couple extra copies. And the cool thing about the hobby is, if you know how to sculpt on your own, but you don't know how to mold and cast or paint, you kind of offset your cost already, because you're doing one part of the whole process. If you know how to sculpt, mold, cast, and paint, therefore you're not putting any money out other than supplies. So it's kind of like, you know, that whole process thing. But I just kind of wanted to break that down for you guys and kind of just show you that an older statue that's been around for a long time, you could bring back to life with something like this. So there you go. That's the Gambit Premium Format heads from Troy McDevitt. I had a lot of fun painting them up. Really cool statue. I wish I had a Gambit statue to show you guys, but sadly I don't. But maybe down the line, you know, whenever my friend gets his on his statue and sends some pics, I could put on my website and go from there. But like I said, if anyone's interested, just use my contact page on my website. I can direct you to my friend, and if you wanted a blank one, or maybe if you just weren't interested in these. And it came out pretty cool. So, quick, I mean, as far as the paint work, what I did on these, it's Garage Kit flesh tones with some 5 o'clock shadow. The eyes are metallic black with a red circle on them with a magenta metallic in the middle. The hair is kind of like a nice brown hair. The kind of bluish like mask and chest piece is kind of, I matched it off of the online pictures as much as I could, because I don't have an actual head. But I did show my other friend it in person. He says it's pretty much spot on. So it worked out pretty good. And there's no magnets and stuff, because with this statue you really don't need magnets, because of the way it sits into the body and the way the, I guess, what is it, the jacket keeps it in place. So there you go. There's a Troy McDevitt Gambit head. Hopefully you guys like the way it came out. Hopefully it gives you guys some ideas. Maybe you got a couple heads out there that on statues you don't like, and maybe you want to dive into the hobby and find somebody to sculpt a different head for you. So thanks for watching, and we'll be back with some more videos.